not just an operational failure, it is India's biggest aviation embarrassment in the recent history. IndiGo, which is India's largest airline with 65% market share, has completely botched its response to the new safety norms meant to protect pilots and the passengers. Flights have been cancelled, passengers are stranded, airports are in chaos, and all because IndiGo failed to plan. They failed to hire and they failed to care about the passengers. The airline had 2 full years to prepare for the new duty time regulation, but instead of investing in more pilots, it chased the profits, and now the crisis management mode, with the government scrambling, the DGCA that has been summoned, and the opposition slamming both the airline and the ministry. We ask, is IndiGo too big to fail or too careless to fly? And where is the accountability, as thousands are stranded right now for the system that collapsed and for the silence from the top brass? So let's get you details about what exactly is the controversy and what new rules were as far as the pilot rest is concerned. In fact, government had enforced stricter rules for the pilot safety, introduced a flight duty time limitation, that is FDTL, and the aim was to avoid pilot fatigue, improve the flight safety as well. And a preparation time of 2 years was given for this, and airlines were asked to hire more pilots for this. The aim for that was to maintain schedule with a new rest limits. So what really went wrong? IndiGo, that handles 65% of India's domestic market, did not hire enough pilots. They did have planes, but they did not have pilots, which rapidly, in fact, they expanded on the international routes. And the impact of this was that between June to this time of the year, there were massive delays and cancellation. And the worst hit states were Delhi, Mumbai, Bengaluru, and Hyderabad. And passengers were stuck, no help on the ground, and utter chaos at the airports as well. And then the government stepped in just yesterday. DGCA also stepped in. The government ordered high-level inquiry. They asked IndiGo to restore operation in 3 days. Ministry of Civil Aviation asked the airline to ensure that the airfares do not spike. So this is as far as the chaos at the airport is concerned. We have a big breaking update coming in as far as the chaos at the airport is concerned. Flight cancellation chaos continues. 48 flights have been cancelled at the Chennai airport is what we're learning. Passengers are still facing massive travel disruption, and they've been advised to check the flight status as well. So this is the update that is coming in from Tamil Nadu, where we're learning that as many as 48 flights have been cancelled in the last 4 days, viewers. As many as 1,800 plus flights have been cancelled so far. Let me go across to my colleague Dharni, who's been tracking all the details from Tamil Nadu. Dharni, we're learning that as many as 45 flights have been cancelled in Chennai, and there are many people who are stuck there. What are they saying?
Well, we are given to understand that 48 flights have got cancelled in Chennai airport on the 6th of December, that is today. This includes both departures and arrivals. And in fact, yesterday around 65 flights got cancelled. So definitely the passengers are facing a major inconvenience. In fact, yesterday we saw a huge number of people arguing with the IndiGo staff there at the Chennai airport. Most of them, they have to go to their functions. They have to go to their workplace locations, and some even have an emergency medical need, and that is why they had booked their tickets on IndiGo, and all of them, they were stranded in the Chennai airport all day yesterday. And in fact, today also it looks like the situation is just going to remain the same, because there are 48 flights getting cancelled in Chennai today. This includes 20 arrivals and 28 departures. So this is what we are able to access at this point from the authorities in the Chennai International Airport. So it looks like the situation is not coming back to normalcy anytime soon. And today also we could see a lot of chaos on the ground in the Chennai Airport, where passengers their lips standard with minimal communication from the IndiGo staff at the ground level. And in fact, they're also complaining with basic needs such as food, water bottles, and other necessities that is also not being provided by the airline authorities. So definitely, at least today, let's wait and see if these basic facilities are being provided by the IndiGo to these stranded customers. Apart from that, the cancellation part remains the same. It remains similar to yesterday.
Absolutely. So on day 5 as well, the cancellation Cancellations continue. In Chennai, we're learning that 48 flights have been cancelled so far. Thanks so much, Thani, for all the details. We'll keep coming back to you for more on that. In the last few days, you must be hearing about FDTL norms. So what are these? These were to provide 48-hour weekly rest to the pilots. Earlier, the timing was 36 hours. Now, the night hours were reduced from 12 to 5. Now, they were shifted from 12 to 6. 2 night landings per week for pilots, that was mandated, not more than 2 consecutive night duties. Airlines must file quarterly fatigue reports was a direction that was given. And number 6 is that, in fact, they were implemented in July and November 2025 post a directive that had come from the Delhi High Court. Now, a total number of scheduled IndiGo flights for December 6, we're learning from Trivandrum Airport. Total number of arrival have been 11, departure 11, international 2, departure 2, and cancellation till now, as far as domestic arrival are concerned, are 3. Domestic departure have been 3. So this is the update that is coming in as far as the airport in Kerala is concerned. Let me go across to my colleague Arpita, who's been tracking details from there. Arpita, what about the situation at the Kerala airport? We're learning that there have been few cancellations there as well. Give us the details.
Well, yes, like yesterday, today also there are cancellations at Thiruvananthapuram Airport. Domestic arrival, 4 flights have cancelled, and domestic departure, 5 flights have been cancelled. In fact, Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Hyderabad and Bengaluru flights are cancelled from Thiruvananthapuram. In fact, passengers are queuing up in front of the airport because they are complaining that they are not being informed prior. There are no messages or no information available about their flights. Only after when they're reaching the airport and when they're asking with the ground staff, IndiGo ground staff, only then they're getting the information. But they're also complaining that no refreshments or no other facilities are being provided by IndiGo. So the situation at Thiruvananthapuram Airport remains bad. But as compared to other cities like Chennai, Bangalore, Delhi, it's still better because the cancellations are less compared to other cities. But even then, the passengers coming to Thiruvananthapuram Airport are stranded. There are a lot of Ayyappa Swamis who have come to Sabrimala Shrine. They're also who are traveling back to Hyderabad and other cities. They're also stranded at Thiruvananthapuram Airport. The airport authorities are saying that they're doing their best to give all the facilities to the passengers who are stuck. But still, even then, the passengers complain that there is no proper communication from the IndiGo.
Absolutely. So on day 5 as well, there's lack of communication on the behalf of the IndiGo airline. In fact, we're learning that the passengers are not informed when they are leaving from their house for the airport, and as soon as they arrive, they are being told by the airline that there is a cancellation. We told you about the Chennai airport and also Trivandrum airport. Thanks so much, Arpita, for all the details. Let's now understand the timeline. In the last 4 days since December 2, how many flights were cancelled because of the ongoing mess? And the numbers will shock you. Let us give you the detail. On December 2nd, when the crisis started, there were 140 flights that were cancelled. 130 the next day. On day 3, that is December 4, day before yesterday, 523 plus flights were cancelled. Day 4, that is yesterday, there was a major crisis. 1,000 flights were cancelled. A total of 1,800 flights have been cancelled in the last 2 days. In last 4 days, in fact. And imagine, the number is shocking. People are stranded at the airport. They are not getting food. They're not getting water there. They are arriving there. And then they are being told that their flights have been cancelled. And in case you were wondering, how does IndiGo have the audacity to be so brazen? Here is the reason. The airline has 65% share in the aviation market, a number that perhaps allows them to put profit above everything else. Let's give you the detail about the market share. 65% as far as IndiGo is concerned. Air India, 25.7 and 5.2 for Akasa. And that is why people are facing the crisis, because a lot of domestic and international flights are off IndiGo and many are still stuck at the airport, is what we're learning.